on Twitter, on Unavailable's Twitter, if you really, I was seeing these Twitter threads, right? A lot of rap music threads, a lot of from like, those like large accounts that just talk, share new music or share videos and stuff to be corny and wrong. How and it is wrong. Wrong. How do y'all get on Twitter and just be wrong? Like and keep it up. Not only are you wrong, but you keep it on Twitter. Like you keep the tweets up
You don't
after you're
delete them.
proven wrong. Like you aren't you're so like shameless, if you will, but like not even shameless. Like you don't have any self-respect to just like to not be to be wrong in private. Be wrong in private. How about that?
Yeah.
But you broadcast your wrongness, your BS, your shit takes, if
Yes.
you will,
Keep
on
them to
Twitter.
yourself.
And it bothers me. So here's where we're at.
Where we at, Marcus?
I saw a Twitter thread that you can find on our Twitter account at Not Unavailable that basically showed all the times that threaded all the music videos in which Drake carried the song. We've had this discussion on the show before. We will continue to have these discussions on the show.
About our
because
good
always
friend.
talk about our good
Yes.
friend Aubrey.
Our good friend Aubrey.
Friend of the show.
Friend to the show, just doesn't know that he is.
Yeah.
And Aubrey, we have documented on this show that like this man does carry songs, but he don't carry songs the way that this.
They made it sound like he carried every song.
So I'm going to refer to the actual thread.
And now let's get into some shit takes.
Right. So I'm just going to go through these, and he starts with "Life is Good." Now, we literally talked about this last episode. I agree. "Life is Good" is carried by Drake. I
That
turned
is
it
a good
off
take. That is a good
after
take.
him.
Yes.
It's a good take.
That could have been his own song. He
It
wouldn't
could
have
have
even
been.
needed the Future cosign. He could have just
Correct.
dropped that as a track and went home.
This thread could have stopped there, to be honest, because it just gets worse. So the next thing though, I'm gonna give it to him again. No Stylist, French Montana featuring Drake. Yes, he
Okay.
does carry that. I only listen
Yeah.
to Drake. That's true.
Yeah. Who listens to any French Montana song for
No one.
French Montana?
No
exactly, which I think
No
we also
one.
talked about, and if we haven't, we will.
We will.
He will be visited. His graveyard will be visited.
But here's where he starts the lies. Moment for Life, Nicki Minaj featuring Drake. We're not. Why are we
Yeah.
lying? Why are we lying? Why are we lying?
Marcus, you're biased.
No, I'm not. Here's why I'm not. They both did the thing. Like they
Yeah,
both
do you-
did the song. Like
I don't know if I can think of a song
Yeah.
where Drake has carried Nicki Minaj.
No,
That they've had
let me
together.
think. Let me think.
I would say the same thing, Jamie. But here's the thing. I'm just saying, for Moment for Life, we're not about to act like we go to Moment for Life for Drake's verse. Like, am I skipping? No, we're not skipping to Drake's verse on Moment for Life. We're listening to the
That's
whole song
true.
and not listening to it at all.
Yeah.
That's my criteria
No.
for this stuff. Then we got effing Problems. We just talked about effing Problems the other day.
Yeah.
He wasn't
He's
even.
not
I mean, he wasn't
carrying
even the,
effing Problems.
Yeah, he wasn't even the
not
best on
carrying
that
it.
song.
He's not even the best on the song.
Yeah. And everyone else wasn't bad enough that you can consider him carrying. You know what I mean? Like you're carrying someone when they can't walk on their own. The rest of them
Bro.
on that song were running. They
Walk.
was a sprint. They
Thank
were not
you.
walking, bro. They were sprinting through that song. Drake
My
was not
God.
carrying anybody. If anything, he might have been lagging behind a little
He
bit.
was no.
Might have
Drake
been
was
playing
like
catch up. Him and 2 Chainz are like,
no. It was a
It was a group
relay
project
race,
and everybody did their part.
No,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a relay race, and everybody passed the baton off. They might have been a little bit more slow than the anchor, Kendrick.
I agree.
but-
Exactly.
But
No,
they
that's a good-
they got there.
That's a good
Yeah.
point. The next one is Rico. Now, he ain't lying. Rico,
Look,
here's the thing about
I don't-
Rico. If you guys don't know Meek Mill's song Rico, this is literally, guys.
Rico
we
goes
talked
off though.
about-
That beat goes off.
Rico goes off, but we're gonna let's save Rico for another time, because not only when we did the segment about Drake like carrying and all these beats and stuff,
Mhm.
I brought up the fact that Drake is literally giving his like Lucy's, like his like one-off songs, the songs that it's not making his album cut,
Mhm.
to other rappers, and that's their biggest song. It's a proven fact. It just is. The one with Chris Brown, the one like there's just too many songs. All of the Meek Mill collabs, including Rico, were Drake songs first. I know that for a fact. I know, and Rico is one of them.
She
but
might
we're
just
moving
get hit with the Rico.
Poetic Justice by Kendrick. Now, Drake ain't never carried Kendrick doing nothing.
He will never. He will
Yeah.
never carry Kendrick.
That's not a take.
Folks, let's just take a moment here because before I say number 7, because that's really where he got me fucked up. Do you
Out of
see how this
23?
person is lying? Like, do you see how this person is lying for clout? There's nothing worse than somebody lying for clout. I'm referring to my tweets again, but something I tweeted yesterday was, I want people to want more from themselves than internet clout. Like, we should get to a level in society where like you value yourself as a person more than you care about internet clout.
Do you know about this generation, Marcus? You're asking the wrong generation to do something like that. Honestly, I even feel a little confused because I thought we're talking about like Gen Zers and millennials here.
I want people to love themselves. That's what I want.
they don't, Marcus. They don't. They want the clout. They want other people to tell them that they look good and that their shit is funny. That's how this generation is.
That is kind of facts.
So, Work, Rihanna featuring Drake.
Okay, first off, they definitely were equals on that track too.
They're not even equals on the track because listen, Drake performed.
It wouldn't have been Work without Rihanna.
But I'm not like Rihanna did that, and she could have done it alone. Like
he definitely could have done it alone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It could have been a solo song.
And he showed out, and he amplified the track. Like he made it better. But we're not about to act like that song couldn't have been by itself, and it still wouldn't.
But you tell me it wouldn't have been a little different if you don't hear that. You need me to get done.
Does that come in? Yes, it definitely does. That like comes in. You're like, okay, but I mean. I'm not gonna sit here and say that he carried on that. There's no way. There's no way.
He did not. He did not carry her on that track. That's why I said they're equals because I love Drake's verse in that song personally. But
and yeah, it's very good. We're not. I agree, but I can't say that he carried Rihanna. Same idea that like she brought it just as well, if not better. So like you can't say that
you're not carrying Rihanna doing anything. Like you're just not.
Facts.
You're just
she
not.
can walk very well on her own.
Rihanna and Kendrick are two that are uncarryable. Yeah. They literally are just always solid.
Yeah, they have their feet planted on
now
the
there's Yes Indeed featuring Lil Baby. We've already talked about Yes Indeed before on the last segment.
Same idea.
He carried.
That's another song. I see equals on that song too.
I would agree with that. I would give you that.
Yeah, I thought we kind of gassed the song up last time. I mean, like,
you're right.
So here's what, if I remember correctly, what we said about Lil Baby was that like Drake opened the door for him, right?
Yes,
he carried Lil Baby up because he put his name on it. Not enough people had Lil Baby's like name in their mouth yet, or in their like head. They didn't know who he was yet.
I agree.
But he dropped that track. He proved himself enough, and people were like, "All right, he's got a hitter with Drake. We can chill with this guy."
And he has a brand new whip with no keys, so we gotta like.
Yeah, and that line goes so hard. There's just something about that line that goes so hard that alone. Because the only thing I remember about Drake's verse on that song is his like when he like.
Digital.
That's all I remember. I don't remember anything after. And he's got that like vibe and flow that comes in kind of hard, but then it's like.
No, you're right. So Lil Baby, he holds his own every single time, and that was his song. Like it was his song. I felt like Lil Baby, yeah.
There are takes that are all right. There are takes we don't care about, and then there are the shit takes, and we want to hear the shit takes.
The shit takes. What's My Name? Featuring Rihanna featuring.
Oh nah. What's my name?
Why are you lying?
Nah, they said Drake carried her on that song. Okay.
I honestly, can I be real with you guys right now?
What?
Honestly, I forgot Drake was on that song.
No.
Wait, you know Drake's verse. I'll tell you what it's like.
The square root of 69 is 8 something, right?
Yeah, okay. Never mind. I remember Drake was on that song. He definitely didn't carry though.
No, definitely didn't carry. But can I tell you something? Listen, I tell you guys all the time on this show that there's things that just go over my head. Mm-hmm. Do you want to know one bar that went over my head for years?
For years? 69 is 8 something.
I didn't realize that 69, the square root of 69 of 8 something, right? I've been trying to work it out, was what it meant until my sophomore year of college. I'm dead ass. This song came out when I was in middle school.
It actually is 8 something. I think it's like 8.7. So
I know, that's why it's so good. But like, do you get like...
You got the calculator out.
DJ said that I am biased. Biased I am not, folks. I call it how I see it.
All right.
He's biased.
Is this about to come with a take?
It's about to come with a take.
Let's hear it then.
Because you swear that I'm biased for Nicki, and like, am I? Okay. But like,
am I? Okay.
But can I be objective? Yes. No frauds he carried. So she goes,
I don't need no frauds. Don't need no drama. Don't need no lies. And yet Michael's
all I remember was that he carried that one, and I'm giving him that because she obviously is my favorite. I prefer her over him any day, and I can call a spade a spade. I can be objective when I want to be, and he ate on that, like he carried.
Kind of a side note about what you were saying. I like when, and I feel like this is something Drake does. I feel like other rappers do it too, but I really like when they take that like first line, like how
we've
talked about this before, like
how we
off
talked about this
podcast.
before.
But like, I love when they repurpose like just the first part. It's just like kind of hits. I don't know. It like brings a common
uniformity to the song, like
a common link between all of them, but it still goes off. Like they start the bar the same, but then they change it somehow.
Blessings, Big Sean featuring Drake. He kind of made a point there. Like I'm not even about to he kind of made a point there. Blessings on blessings on blessings. You know, that one's good. Yes. What I'm trying to get at, folks, there's too many of them that he's just wrong on. Like
I think he was definitely just shooting his shot and hoping that like something was clout worthy.
Sicko Mode's on here. Oh, he might have made a point on Sicko Mode.
Yeah, Sicko Mode's a hot take, but I think he might be right on that one. I think Drake might be better than Travis on that song, but it is close.
I wouldn't listen to it if it was just a Drake song, though.
I have just listened to Drake's parts before.
I have also listened to just Drake's part on that song.
You are kind of making a point right now. This is a take I thought I wouldn't get behind because it's a Travis Scott song. Like you just like, you know.
Oh, I do not stand Travis. Like I do not like.
No, because it's his song is what I mean. Oh. Like not like I'm not saying it because I think he's objectively better or anything.
Guys, this shiitake mushroom, the point of this segment, and this does get a shiitake mushroom because the overall message of Drake like carrying songs that we just know he did not carry. Like, why are y'all getting on Twitter? This is why I floated this idea. Why are y'all getting on Twitter and going out of your way to be wrong and to just make takes that just aren't like why?
We explain this. They want the clout, Marcus.
Why do you guys not want to have a record of interesting takes, smart points to make?
They aren't you, Marcus.
I want people to want more for themselves than internet clout.